welcome everyone. So we are slowly starting the meeting, starting the information session for EUDIS Defence Hackathon 2025 Spring Edition. So slowly more people are joining. I hope you can also see the slides, and you can also hear me and also can see me. So welcome everyone. I believe we will start, so more people will be joining as well. So today, my name is Solveiga. I represent Civita, one of the coordinators, colleagues. So we are the coordinator of EUDIS Defence Hackathon 2025. And today I'm here also with my colleagues from the consortium and also with speakers, also with the European Commission. So today we will tell you more details and information about the spring edition. Somebody says there's no presentation. I believe there should be presentation. Is that also a case for somebody else?
I can see the presentation. So
okay. Okay, perfect. No, it's all good. Perfect. So we can continue. Thank you. So yes, so today you will learn more about the EUDIS Hackathon Spring Edition. You will hear introduction and welcoming words, and also more on the EUDIS initiative from Daniel Johansson. Then we will also hear more about the challenges of the spring edition. You will also hear more about this hackathon. Regarding the details, registration, the team formation, hackathon schedule, and also interestingly, also hear the local pitches from the local organizers, from all 8 of them. So today it's promising to be a packed agenda. So we are very happy to see you here, learn more, and to learn how to register and join our hackathon. So let's go further, and let's go to the next slide. I will give floor to our European Commission representative, Daniel Johansson, who is a program manager at DEFIS and EUDIS. So Daniel, floor is yours, and let's learn more about EUDIS.
And thanks for that, and good afternoon to everybody. Very happy to be here and welcome all of you. And I can see on the screen there's 133 already, so and just going up, which is very positive. So happy to be here as mentioned. I will go forward with the next slide, please. I promise not to show too many slides, but I just wanted to brief you a little bit on the EU Defence Innovation Scheme, so you know a little bit where we're coming from. So it's the EUDIS, the EU Defence Innovation Scheme, which is an initiative that we launched a couple of years ago now. So it was launched in the spring 2022, and it's financed by the European Defence Fund, which you probably heard a lot about, which has also been quite. It's also quite a new initiative from 2021 actually, and will last up until 2027, and it's a big program. So it's 7.3 billion euros together. So we focus on supporting through grants to different entities in the member states and Norway. So it's very ambitious program that we have set out, of course. So, but then back to EUDIS, and the objective is to support the innovators, meaning yourselves. And where the hackathons is a good example of an action which is supportive in that respect. So really happy to help you to mature, to scale up and so forth through the hackathons and more of the course and so forth that we have within the EDF and EUDIS. So we really want you to enter and grow to the defense market. And who can participate in EUDIS and the EDF? Of course, you have startups, you have scale-ups and SME, small mid-caps, big mid-caps, of course, and research organizations and so forth. And for the EDF, of course, you can have universities and primes and so forth. So, but for the hackathons, they might be a bit more focused on SMEs and students and so forth, and startups. The funding and governments actually, so just as I mentioned, 7.3 billion for the EDF, and out of those 7.3, it's 1.5 billion coming, which is dedicated to EUDIS. So it's very high ambition, I would say, for defense innovation within the European Union with this initiative. And for 2025, we are actually spending 336 million euros for the work program of 2025 on just defense innovation. So quite high ambition, as I mentioned. And it's managed by us, by Commission, DG Defis. I'm working in the defense industry part, as you understand, in this DG. And we work, of course, closely with the member states, because it's the member states in the end that we will procure the results that comes out from the EDF projects. And if you look at the right-hand side of that slide, you can see the cycles of the EDF, starting with research, going to development. So that is actually the scope of the EDF. And then the member states in the end will procure what is coming out of the EDF. So it's very important to have the member states on board and have their say with what the EDF should, what the scope of the EDF should be and the work program should be. So that's a very, very important part of the funding and the governance. Yes, thank you, Sofia. You shifted quickly there just to finish that one. So these are the 5 EUDIS innovation tracks that we are working on since a couple of years. Some are more mature than others, or maybe I would rather say newer than the others. You have grants for SMEs, for example. You have spinning calls and so forth, which have been done since 2022. So those are pretty much mature, I would say. So these are the ones that are for SMEs and so forth, but also for some of them for universities and some for primes as well. So and the mid caps, the RTOs and so forth. So quite open. But so please have a look. We actually have the application up and running now, so you can apply for this EDF calls up until the 16th of October 2025. So this autumn. So please have a look at that. The hackathons, of course, we will go into deeper now, so I won't say anything much more on that for the moment. Matchmaking scheme is something new, which I mentioned that we are doing some new initiatives as well. So you can also apply for the matchmaking program, and that's where you can meet up with defense end users, so the Minister of Defenses and so forth, and the primes and the mid caps. So it's a very interesting scheme, I would say. We had a webinar yesterday on this topic. So please check out the website when it comes to matchmaking. The Business Accelerator is also something new that we launched, and there's an open call for that action as well. It's targeting startups and scale-ups, so that might be interesting for you guys. We had the open call, as I mentioned, so it's open until 27th of April. And then we have access to finance, which is more directed to the investors. So I would probably not talk about that more there, but there's an open call that is open. Next slide, please. And the objectives are a little bit short. What we want to do with the hackathon. So we want to attract the innovators. Of course, you guys to work in the defense area, defense industry, the MODs, and so forth, to bring in your skills into this sector, which is of course very how would you say, there's a lot of activities happening now, of course. So it's an interesting field to working at, that I could say. And we also want to create a spin in, spin out as well to foster and bridge the various ecosystems with each other. So that's one of the main ambitions that we have with the hackathons, and of course for you hackathon teams to create ideas and so forth that can bring forward and supporting the needs of the armed forces within the EU, the member states of Norway. And very happy as well that we could enlarge the program, so we can have Ukrainians on board. That was not possible for the first edition, but for the second one now, and for the upcoming ones, we will have the opportunity to bring them on board, which is very, very positive, of course. And that is also the theme and the for these hackathons on the 9th to 11th of May. So we are really focusing on the needs of the Ukrainian armed forces. So I think with that, I just have one slide left, and that's probably the QR code. So if you change to the next slide, yes, so you can read a little bit more about the initiatives that I mentioned here. And I will stick around for the whole meeting. So I'm happy to take questions in the end. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Daniel. So that was very insightful. So I did not mention it before. However, I mentioned that at the end there will be a Q&A session. So in a case, if you already have a question to Daniel, so here on the top of the Microsoft Teams, you have Q&A button. So feel free to have and leave your questions there. So at the end of the session, we will get to these questions and answer one by one. So this is the option that should be used for your questions regarding the edition, regarding the EUDIS, the program, so anything that is interesting for you. So please use this button on the top. So thank you very much, Daniel. Let's move on forward and let's discuss the challenges of the EUDIS Defence Hackathon Spring Edition. So as also promoted and discussed, so this year's theme is called Rapid Defense Solutions for the Ukrainian Battlefield and Beyond. Therefore, this year's focus is on developing solutions and innovations for Ukraine and also beyond. And therefore, we have invited a guest speaker, Major General retired Volodymyr Havrilov, who is a former Deputy Minister of Defense of Ukraine 2022-23 and also co-founder of Dream Hub. And we have invited him to discuss and present you these challenges of this spring edition, give you some background information regarding the theme and the challenges and what kind of solutions and what kind of innovations you can develop for each of the challenge for this spring edition hackathon. Therefore, I will give the floor to Mr. Volodymyr Havrilov. So I will change the slides. Yes, here you go.
Oh, I can't see slides on my screen, but I remember them. So step by step, we will come through. Hello, everybody. I was a Deputy Minister of Defense when the war started, and so I witnessed myself the technological transformation of the new warfare. And it all depends on the innovation of the sides who are involved in the modern conflict. And that's why the hackathon, which is in front of you, will be very important for Ukraine to see the new capabilities, to see the new opportunities. There are three challenges which are going to be considered during this hackathon. Number one is also for us is very important in Ukraine, is situational awareness. So can you see it on the slide, right? I hope. Situational awareness is to know where the enemy is on the ranges up to maximum possible. To understand the moments, to understand what is going on about. And all modern technologies provide a number of solutions which we have to search, we have to test, and we have to deploy. It's all about sensors first. All kind of sensors could be used in this case, starting from optic, electromagnetic, acoustic, seismic, satellite imagery, all that kind of sensors which are deployed in the area of operation. And information from these sensors should be processed through the joint digitized platform or some kind of solution to present in the end the common picture for everybody who is taking part in this operation, down to the soldier. It's very important that even the soldier, he has to understand what is going on in front of him on the range up to 10 kilometers using his smartphone on any other device. That's the lessons of this war. The more you know about the environment, the more effective you are in the next step. So situational awareness is challenge number one, and I hope we will see a lot of solutions and ideas during this hackathon. The next slide. The second domain, which is very important in any technological new warfare, is about force protection, which I can split into parts. First of all, how to protect personnel, soldiers. It could be personal, individual protection, or and the second part, how to protect also the transport means which are used by soldiers, how to reduce the casualties, how to make them more robotized, more unmanned. The less men we use in this modern warfare, the better. So where possible, we have to replace people with some kind of robotic systems. But nevertheless, if we have people in the area of operation, we have to protect them, starting from the personal protective gear, which is very important, helmets, body armor, other things, and including the protection of the shelters, how to hide the personnel in the area of operation to reduce the risk of losses. That is very important. And the second part of the force protection is about the medical thing. Next slide is about how to assess the severity of the casual injuries, how to address the supply chain, how to address the right identification of the wounds, and how to evacuate people from the most dangerous areas of the operation using any kind of, as well, robotic means or other things. Of course, we are not talking in this hackathon about the also one very important domain is a precision strike capability. It's more about the killing. We are now concentrating more on these things which I mentioned. So once again, it's situational awareness to know what is going on around you and in front of you as far as possible. The second, how to protect your troops, how to protect your people, how to save your wounded in this very harsh environment of the modern warfare. We learned a lot during these 3 years of the conflict in Ukraine, how to address these issues. We have some solutions on the ground here as well, but we are very open to any new ideas and solutions which could be tested in our situation and to assist us with our challenge on the ground. And with the positive results of that ideas which can be brought from Europe to us, I think all countries in Europe can win from that, because our experience and your technologies, your ideas together, they could contribute to the security of Europe in future and to prepare your military, your people, how to organize your defense, how to organize your societies in the right way in this very technological warfare which we face here in Ukraine. So I hope to see a lot of ideas in the coming month from your area. We also have Ukrainian teams and groups involved, and it's very important. But once again, the best result of any idea is to test it on the ground, in Ukraine. So if you have stamp tested in Ukraine, it means you can deploy it anywhere in the world with a very positive effect. And I hope this transformation of European defense sector will contribute to deterrence of any kind of conflict in our region. Well, thank you very much, and I just encourage everybody to contribute with ideas and energy to this very important project. Thank you.
Solveig, you are muted.
I'm sorry. So thank you very much, Major General Retired Mr. Volodymyr Gavrilov. So everyone has now learned more about the challenges. So in a case if you have any questions, so as mentioned before, please use the Q&A question button on the top, and we will then get back to the questions at the end of the session so that everything is unified. So thank you very much. And let's get to this overview of the Defense Hackathon Spring Edition, which I will tell you more in details regarding how to register, what are the local organizers, about forming team, and anything else that you need to successfully register and also attend the hackathons in Europe. Let's go further on. So this year, the spring edition of EUDIS Defence Hackathon will take place across 8 locations. So as you can see here on the map, and also most probably you have also visited our official website and you have also learned more about the local organizers. So this year we have local organizers located in 8 different cities all across Europe, and any participant can join on-site or online any of these locations of your choice. So any of the location will also offer online possibility, so hybrid option. So therefore also participants from Ukraine can also join the hackathon. The hackathon will take place simultaneously across these 3 locations. And therefore everything will take place at the same time. And later on, you will also hear more about the local pitches from each of the local organizer. I believe somebody has not turned off the voice. Okay, let's go on further. So this is already the 2nd edition of the EUDIS Defence Hackathon. The 1st edition took place last year in 2024. And to showcase the new edition, so as I mentioned before, so this edition also Ukrainian residents and citizens are welcome to join the local hackathons as participants. Therefore, also this online opportunity is available to choose and join any of these 8 locations as showed as in the previous slides. As well, after this EUDIS hackathon, so there is a very exclusive opportunity, first of all, to join the mentoring program, which will be the main prize of all of the winners of all locations. So about the mentoring program, I will tell you more about a bit later. However, I would like to highlight here that all of these winners, so they will be able to participate in an exclusive EU-wide live pitching competition on July 9th in the July. And so this is something that will be all of these winners will be able to showcase the solutions and innovations developed after this mentoring program to a wider audience. Therefore, this is also something that you should consider when joining our hackathon. Let's go on further. Let's speak about the timeline of this EUDIS Defence Hackathon Spring Edition. So now we are in April. So during April and May, so today you're attending the EU-wide webinar. And EU-wide webinar today, we tell you more about the hackathon in general. However, later, each of these local organizers, they are also organizing the pre-hackathon webinars, so each of these locations. Therefore, if you would like to learn more about location-specific agenda, get to learn more about the organizer itself, about the venue, please visit Taikai, which is our official registration site for each of the locations. And there you will also find this information on the concrete dates and the times of these local pre-hackathon webinars. During this time, you are also feel free to already start registering and forming your team on Taikai. And as soon as you are registered, you will also receive from the local organizer access to Discord. And on Discord will happen all of the main communication throughout the hackathon. May 5th is the official registration deadline. Therefore, definitely do not register at the very end later date. So this is the registration deadline. However, please please consider that you will still need time to form a team in a case if you do not still have yet the team. So the hackathon also provides you all of the solutions and opportunities to find your team partner during this time. Therefore, we urge you to register as soon as possible to look for for the teammates, for maybe the solution, so to take time and effectively prepare for the hackathon. Then 9th to 11th May is the hackathon weekend, which I mentioned takes place simultaneously across all of the 8 locations. After it takes place the mentoring program, which takes place for 2 months. And on 9th of July, the live pitching for EU-wide competition takes place. So this is the timeline that you should be aware of. Let's go on to the schedule of the hackathon weekend. So as I mentioned before, so the hackathon this weekend and the hackathon takes place simultaneously, basically at the same time throughout all 8 locations. And what is unique about our hackathon, so that yes, it takes place across 8 locations. And first of all, you will have these central hub live streams at each of the location from our coordinator kind of point, which is called Central Hub. Therefore, there will be both central streamings of different events such as opening ceremony, pitch trainings, keynote speakers, sessions, award ceremony, but you will also have your local agenda and local program in your local venue. So this is something that is also very unique about our hackathon, about our EUDIS Defence Hackathon, so that it will be very similar to Eurovision type, so that you will receive these central sessions. You will also see introductions and checkpoints with each of the country. So you will feel more as a part of the whole EUDIS Defence Hackathon community all across Europe, while working on your solutions also locally. And please note, yeah, these times are CET time, so in each location, so they are adjusted to the local time. Let's go to also how to register. So if you have not yet registered, you must probably have already visited our official website, so which is EUDIS Hackathon, through which most probably you have also registered for this webinar. So to register, please visit eudishackathon.eu. On the top, there's a tab 2025 hackathons, and you can choose any of your preferred locations. And you click on register. It will lead you to Taikai registration platform. And on Taikai, you choose the location, and you fill in your profile and fill in all of the required information. Regarding the eligibility, so that's also a very important point. So we have eligibility, which means that all of the participants must be adults 18 plus, and they must be residents and citizens, so both of these requirements must be filled, of EU, Norway, or Ukraine. So when registering, the local organizers will check for this. Therefore, please review if you match this eligibility. And as soon as you register through Taikai, your participant journey starts by working on the hackathon solutions. The next topic is how to find your dream team. So if you do not have your team with your solution, so we also invite you to register for the hackathon, because there will be also some other participants who will be able to meet with you and work on the solutions and innovations. Therefore, how to find your dream team? First of all, you have to register on Taikai to your chosen location. On Taikai, you will see that each of the location, there will be people who could publish their team project. So, or you can also publish your project idea yourself on Taikai. So there are two versions how to do that. Your local organizer will also inform you more about how to do that. If you have found your interested team project on Taikai, you can contact this project, these contact persons, and start communication and start also work on this theme, on the solution, also already before the hackathon. The deadline for registering your team is May 5th. So you need to know that each team needs to be at least 2 to 5 members. So 2 is minimum, 5 is maximum. And then the next step, so the teams will be selected by the local organizers. So because the teams have to match the challenges on the team, there will be onboarding, and of course, finally, the hackathon will take place. So this is about the timeline, about finding your dream team. Evaluation criteria. So during the hackathon weekend, on the last day, on Sunday, each local organizers will have a devoted selection board members who will evaluate all of the pitches, all of the presentations, all of the team solutions and innovations based on these criteria. So here on the slide, you can see the 4 criteria that we have developed for this spring edition. So the first one is regarding the relevance. So is your idea solution relevant to the challenge on the team? The progress. How far have you made the progress of your idea throughout the hackathon? So from Friday till Sunday. Innovativeness. How innovative is your idea, solution, or prototype? And the last one is also about the team. So you will be asked to also present your team, so your team members. So what is the quality? So what are the expertise, understanding? So the team quality. So please take a look, take a note of these evaluation criteria when you start preparing for your idea. So you're developing your idea, but these evaluation criteria will be also, of course, presented during the hackathon weekend. Good. Let's go on to the mentoring program. As I mentioned before, so this is the main prize of the EUDIS Defence Hackathon. So it will start as soon as the hackathon ends, and this will be the main prize for all of the local hackathon winners. It will last for 2 months with the aim of building a product and a company for the team. So this mentoring program will include workshops, so which will have at least 20 hours. In addition, you will also receive individual mentoring by the experts, also mentors, also additionally ad hoc expert sessions regarding different topics, and also inspirational webinars. As I mentioned before, so all of the winners will have unique opportunities at the end of the mentoring program pitch on July 9th. During EU-wide live pitching competition. And the top 3 winners of this EU-wide pitching competition will have also opportunity to present at the local European, is it a defense, startup, tech-related event, which will be, of course, discussed and evaluated based on the team. So this is also something that we offer, so the program offers, so that your solution does not stay only during the hackathon, but your developed prototype solution idea also gets to be showcased on a wider stage in Europe, and that your idea is sustainable and also working in the long term. So this is something that also you have to take a note. And yes, let's go on then further if there are no questions. So the questions will be in the Q&A. So if you have anything, so feel free to write your questions there, and then we will answer all of them there. Good. And now something that is on the next on our agenda, also very interesting. So we have here our 8 local organizers of the EUDIS Defence Hackathon Spring Edition. And we will go one by one, and each of this local organizer will briefly pitch you the location, what is interesting, what is special. And then we'll hear from each one of these local organizers. So let's start with the Riga Technical University. So feel free to open the microphone and pitch.
Yeah. Hello. I'm Vita Kalniņa from Riga Technical University staff, and I'm working in Design Factory, and we have a huge experience in hackathons and competitions, and that's the reason why Riga Technical University is main defense hackathon organizers. But of course, we have a lot of supporters, and one of them is Defense Ministry, which is also our co-organizer of this hackathon. And what is interesting in Latvia, the hackathon will be not in Riga, but the weekend will be at Rezekne city, at Rezekne Technical Academy. And those who are thinking how to get there, we will have a shuttle bus from Liepāja city and from Riga city also to Rezekne and back. So those who will register and want to participate at Latvia Defense Hackathon weekend, plus just write that you need this shuttle bus and we will get it for you. So, and those who will participate at Rezekne, they will have access to prototyping equipment and they will have this chance to make physical prototypes, consultation with experts, and at the end they will show these physical prototypes to jury. We have also our local prizes, and these are money prizes. First place will get 5,000, and the second place 3,000, and the third place 2,000. So welcome all to Latvia Defense Hackathon weekend and register on Taika.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Latvia. Let's go on further to the next local organizer. And the next local organizer is Bayern Innovativ in Germany.
Yes, hello together. My name is Sven. I'm one of 3 project managers in technology of defense and security here in Bayern Innovativ, and I'm very pleased to represent Bayern Innovativ today. We are one of 8 official local organizers for the EUDIS Hackathon this year. We will host in Augsburg in May, so we will represent the German edition of the Europe-wide Innovation Initiative, and here in the Technology Center in Augsburg. Our shared goal is clear: to drive forward innovation in the fields of defense and security, and to develop concrete implementable solutions, especially in support of the Ukraine forces. At Bayern Innovativ, we believe in the power of collaboration as the innovation agency of the Free State of Bavaria. We are connect businesses, research and government with a strong focus on supporting SMEs, startups and applied R&D. Our tech hub here serves as at the central innovation platform for Germany's security and defense ecosystem. So for the hackathon, we have brought together a strong lineup of mentors and jury members, including representatives of the German Armed Forces, the University of the Bundeswehr, the German Venture Labs here in Munich, Women Defense Tech, and many, many others. We are also proud to announce that the top 3 teams will receive also money prizes, as you can see on the slide. And we also offer an exclusive mentorship program. That's a local prize from us, from the Tech Hub. And there will be also invitations to our events in 2025 and 2026. And the opportunity for the first prize to present the solution on our annual networking conference in Munich in July the 8th, in front of the key European stakeholders in defense and security. Let's use this opportunity to shape something truly impactful together. Thank you for your time, your energy, and your trust in European innovation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Germany. Let's go on to Spain.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am David Maticado. I'm one of the local organizers of the Spanish Hackathon. I am a member of EUDIS, which is the company that organized the event. We have already some experience in organizing hackathon, as we organized the Cassini Hackathon the last year. So the hackathon is also organized in consortium with the Polytechnic University of Madrid and the Madrid Plus D Foundation. The event will take place in the CA, which is the Aerospace University building of the UPM in Madrid. It's a very well connected area, as it has connection with 2 metro lines, 2 train stations, and the airport is located in less than 60 minutes by bus. Regarding the mentors, we expect to have 3 military mentors, 3 military experts with previous experience, real experience in operations on these topics. They will come from ISDEFE, which is one of the public defense company in Spain. We will have a brigadier general specialized in fast deployment medical facilities operation. We will have a major specialized in special operation training. And for each challenge, we will have a lead expert and a group of experts of military and technological experts. Additionally, we will have the presence of industry experts and some members of Arrivers, our company, to help the teams and to ensure the correct development of the hackathon. And finally, regarding the prizes, the winning teams will have the opportunity to win up to 2,500 euros, and each winning team will be granted with one day of mentoring in one specialized company. And that's all from my side. If you want to join us, you can contact me and see you in the hackathon.
Thank you very much, Spain. Let's go on to Italy.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Eleonora Lombardi here, representing the Amaldi Foundation. So we will be the local organizers for the Italian hub. The event will be organized and hosted inside the University of Rome La Sapienza by the Faculty of Economics. As the other locations, we are providing some cash prizes. So as you can see here, we have 2,500 for first place, 1,005 for second place, and 1,000 for the third place. What we are trying to build in the Italian location is an ecosystem where you can get in touch with mentors, experts coming both from the military ecosystem, but also from the innovation ecosystem. So you will have access to a good batch of incubators, investors, accelerators, not only just local, but also international. So for example, we are also hosting the representatives from the IBAN Space and Defense Committee, and also from the Luxembourg Space Tech Angels. We are also going to organize specific webinars next week. So if you want to know a little bit more about us, just follow us on social media and via Taikai. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's go to Czech Republic.
All right, I hope you can hear me.
All good.
So my name is Albert, and on behalf of the Prague Innovation Institute and the local organizing team in the Czech Republic, I would like to invite you to Prague, where we connect business, research, and education, not only in Prague, but also beyond. And our mission is clear. You can see it in the slide. Basically, we are trying to improve the ecosystem in terms of research, knowledge, and technology transfer, support startups, etc. And that's why EUDIS Hackathon suits into our agenda. So we would like to invite you into a modern co-working and event space designed to foster innovation and collaboration among you participants, highly valued. The place is called Impact Hub. We've had events there before and we love it, and we hope you will love it too. You could see the prices on the screen, but some additional perks are coming too, according to next partners. We are still in the process of onboarding, but we are very excited to welcome CSG Aerospace, Czechoslovak Group, as our main partner. So very interesting partner to meet and network with and showcase your ideas. Then we have a community partner, Future Forces Forum, that is also highly recognized and widely endorsed international platform for defense and security. And on the academic side, we cooperate with Czech University of Defense, who will be joining us as a partner. And we also partner with Creative Dog that will help with prototyping and certification. Hopefully, multiple venture capital funds will join, and they will all bring valuable insight into the practical applications of your proposed projects and solutions. So I'm very looking forward to seeing you in Prague, in the heart of Europe, and hopefully also see you on the local webinar, Czech webinar on 23rd of April at 17:30 Central European Summer Time. Thank you very much.
So Kaunas University of Technology, Lithuania. Now it's your turn to pitch.
Okay, hello everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I saw the small joke on comments about the Eurovision, and yes, once again, I'm feeling the same. Like last year when we were organizing the first edition of EUDIS. So this year we are organizing EUDIS here in Lithuania together with Lithuania Armed Forces, and we are expecting to have mentors not only from our university but also from military field, including the industry as well. And as you can see in the prizes list, currently we have 1,000 euro prize established by Euroelectronica, and we have free trainings in selected educational institution, which is focusing on military field as well. And I would like to highlight that exclusive part of the KTU organized hackathon will be that we are organizing this event in interdisciplinary prototyping laboratory here in student campus. You can see the photos over there in Kaunas, and here our participants will be able to work hands-on prototyping on site, and they will have the access to 3D printers, electronic devices, and mechanical tools. Of course, we will be providing the materials for developing prototypes as well. And one more thing is that we will have the exclusive visit to our battalion, where military people will be showing the military infrastructure, so the participants will get a chance to go to the battalion and where the public are not able to go just in the ordinary day. And the last thing, I just want to bring one fun fact here, that the official platform Taikai in Lithuanian language means for the peace. So it's very, very nice title to have in this context. And I believe that we are going for this, and our hackathon will aims the Taikai. In Lithuania, it will be for peace.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, indeed, we have Eurovision type today, and also during the hackathon weekend, we will also have that as well. Okay, thank you. Let's go to Poland.
Hi everyone, welcome, and feel invited to Krakow Technology Park. It's very hard to add something after my colleagues. We will have experts and mentors from the Ministry of Defense thinking about the acquisition of the equipment and innovation. We will have soldiers thinking about the users, and VC investors thinking about financing. So we try to cover that. We will have prizes. We will have great atmosphere. Last year, Polish team also won the pan-European team, so we are very ambitious. We want to keep that, keep good track. But seriously, if you are looking for a location that has experience and is committed to defense area and is doing also other programs around defense and dual-use tech, and you want to visit a place where people are very concentrated and motivated, definitely Poland like all the Baltic countries are the place to be. We are determined to protect Europe and the whole NATO. So please come to Krakow or participate online. We hope that the huge Ukrainian diaspora will also be active. So if you have colleagues, friends around the Ukrainian diaspora, let them know that Krakow is welcoming all the people wanting to develop innovation for defense. We are also quite affordable and easily accessible location. So if you're looking for a place to stay, then I invite you to Krakow. Thanks.
Thank you very much. And then last but not the least, Denmark.
Yeah, great. Thank you, Solveiga. My name is Alexander. I am representing the Danish version of EUDIS Hackathon. I am the lead organizer on it, together with the National Defence Technology Center at the Confederation of Danish Industry and the Cluster for Security Businesses in Denmark. So we have a very strong network of organizers, but also mentors that we are activating for the hackathon the entire weekend. And we also have the defense being an active provider with both mentors, but also attendees. So you can actually hack together with soldiers who has experience. We have our prizes focused on providing mentorship and getting your team and your solution into the real world, whether it's a new idea or if it's existing business product that you are adapting. We're very committed to actually making that impact with our setup. And the winning team from the local hackathon will be part of a delegation trip to Ukraine also after the hackathon. So our hackathon is based on the idea that we want to enable new solutions and also adapting solutions, get it to work. And we are very committed with mentorship and investment into the teams afterwards. So we hope to see you in sunny Copenhagen in May as well. It would be wonderful. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Denmark. So these were all of our grade 8 local organizers. Therefore, we urge you to register now. You can choose any of this location in Europe, any of these 8 locations, which you have just heard. You can join them online or on site. So therefore, please visit either the website, eudishackathon.eu, or you can also scan the QR code below. Therefore, as also mentioned, each of these local organizers, they also their own local webinars regarding their hackathon, their venue, the details of their program. So if you would like to learn more information, please also join these webinars. You will learn more about them on Taikai. Thank you very much for attending this webinar. We hope this was beneficial and have a great evening. Bye.